Hi folks, welcome to another Wednesday Wisdom. My name is Anna Hendricks. Thank you so much for being here. I just want to say first of all, really appreciate all your support for last week's video. The views on it absolutely rocked, and that's 100% because of you. So thank you so much for coming back for another week. This week I want to talk to you about and encourage you to embrace your imperfection. So last week I was out running on my trail and I came around the corner and there was this girl who was very heavy set and she was pretty far in front of me and she was kicking it, man. She was running so fast. And it was really hot, really muggy that morning, and she was wearing like comfortable clothes. She had on shorts, like a sports bra, and man, she didn't have a care in the world. She was doing her thing, and she was running. And I sat back and I just thought, gosh, this is awesome. Like, I looked at her, and I had worn like a lot of clothes because I'm self-conscious, because I'm shy, for a number of reasons. I'm looking at this chick and I'm like, she doesn't care about anything. She's getting in her running and she's going to be comfortable doing that. And I so admired that. And not only that, this girl she was running fast. I could not keep up with her. She was kicking it. So she was, powerful on the trail. And I got back to my car and I had to share that story with my Snapchat family because I was just like, oh, this is awesome. This girl got up this morning and decided she was going to go for a run. She was going to be comfortable. She didn't care. She's obviously on a mission, to do whatever with herself. But like, I just love that she's so comfortable in her own skin that it just doesn't matter, right? And to me, that is very inspiring. To me, that is something so admirable. When I see women who are just embracing themselves, I love that. Regardless of what shape, size, color, any of that they are, I love that. And of course, I obviously identify with females more on this side than guys. But the thing is, that's for all of us. I think that a lot of times we look at our circumstances and we feel like they need to be perfect before we start doing something about them. And or we want to wait until kind of like all of our ducks are in a row before we get going. Maybe with a new business idea, maybe with a new exercise routine, maybe with a new relationship. Like, oh no, I can't get married until I've got this, and this in line. It's like, yo, it's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be right. And let's think about it. Like, how arrogant is perfection? A, to ever think that we will ever attain that, and then B, to ever think that life is actually ever going to give us that. That's not how it works. So I think it's really, really important that we start embracing our imperfection so that we can move forward, so that we can be strong, so that we can achieve in life. So 3 ways. The first one, don't let your current circumstances hold you back. Now, I was wildly envious that this girl is out there running in what she deems to be comfortable regardless of whatever. Like, she is doing what is best for her, and I love that. I know that for myself, like, I have been such a freakishly aware about needing things to be perfect before I do something. Like, oh, I've got to, work out this much before I put a bathing suit on this summer. Like, how stupid is that? It's hot, it's gorgeous outside. Like, get outside in a bathing suit, right? Ladies, let's talk about that for a second, But not just that. I mean, I've wanted to like launch something before, and I've been like, well, I need to get the perfect website up, and I need to put together the best little like, ebook for it, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my gosh, just start. Don't feel like you need to have everything in the perfect place in order to do it. Just go for it. The second one is to be bold, like live boldly. And when I say living bold, I mean living boldly. Letting all of these ideas and notions that you have about yourself sit on the wayside, right? You think, oh, and this is all mostly my inner dialogue when I'm walking up to people sometimes, because you may not know this, but I have social anxiety half the time. And so being around people is either a really awesome experience or a really scary experience. But I throw myself out there either way because I know that when I don't, that I suffer the consequences because being around people is awesome. But sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, my hair's not looking too good today. What if they don't want to talk to me? Or it's crazy, right? I know. Um, or when I meet business people, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're incredible. Like they're so successful. They're not gonna want to talk to me. Like who freaking cares, right? You are you. I am me. We are where we are, and that's okay. We need to just embrace that and throw ourselves out there anyway. The third thing is, and this is really always where it should come back to, hang out with people who are already doing this in their life. I can't underemphasize how important it is that we are very cautious about who we let into our space, who we allow to give us advice, who we listen to. Because if those people aren't already doing some of the things that we want to be doing and or are not like on their own growing path, these are not people you want to be around because you're not going to grow with them. You're always going to be trying to go upwards, and they're going to be like, I'm good here. It's cool. And guess what? Eventually, you're going to be there too. It's cool. And that's not where you want to be. We want to always be growing. We want to always be doing new things. So be around people who are embracing their own imperfection, but are not allowing that to hold them back. This is what I have for you this week. I just want to encourage you to embrace your imperfection and to live outside of it. Because the thing is, like, I don't know, I think it's pretty freaking exciting that I have a lot of imperfections. I mean, yeah, I would love to just fix some of them like automatically or like do something to make some of them go away. But the thing is that because I have an imperfection, I always have some way to grow. I always have somewhere up to go. And that's pretty exciting to me. Definitely gives me something to do every day. I hope that you have an awesome Wednesday, a fantastic rest of the week, and that you come back and hang out with me next Wednesday.